He's going to move that head, though.
Yeah, he does. He's still keeping it right in the center line.
It's a stationary target for Muradov. But move it around. You're going to get back to your feet.
Leg kick well timed by Muradov. Set Burchard down just for a moment.
Does a big right in the ear.
Sharp man, but he finds that sweet spot.
Oh, he's stuck.
Sharp with another big left.
This is an opportunity for Gerald to get into the ground.
This is what he needs as well. This is perfect.
On the back. This is Gerald's world right here.
We're in time with 20 seconds to go.
It's a perfect idea to soften him up here. Muradov's got to be careful. He's guarding that rear naked choke right now. He knows that that's something Gerald's
seconds.
Gerald's just crushing on the neck right now, trying to wear on those muscles.
But this brings him back into the fight. I mean, of course, doing well on the feet and
Time.
very strongly.
UFC Fight Pass has a loaded schedule in September with the return of Fight Club Rush, kicking off a 3-event run. Also featuring Combat Jiu-Jitsu and Fury FC all Labor Day weekend, plus live combat sports from around the globe, Fury LFA, Battlefield MMA, and more.
Sorry, Brendan.
That's what Gerald can't do, Michael. He can't rush in with his chin up. He's doing this call for the rooster. And we got that from Roy Jones, where you lead in with that hook, but you leap in, but you've got to still nice head kick attempt. You still got to tuck the chin.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to close the distance, but you got to time it. You can't just rush in like that. Certainly not against someone that's clinical like Muradov. But still, Gerald is tough, man. He's eating a lot of shots. He's landing them as well. And I think as this style of fight continues, this favors Muradov as long as he doesn't get knocked out. Because Muradov seems to be slowing. And a lot of time, a guy like Muradov that is clinical, that's fancy, that's technically perfect, they don't like it when it turns into a dog fight and kind of gets sloppy and gets...
Well time, nice job from Muradov to kick off of Gerald and get back up to his feet.
Watch your hands.
Showed his athleticism there, because usually when Gerald gets to that position, he can hold a guy down or at least create some sort of scrambles and end up on a choke.
Nice.
Oh, counter left uppercut there from Mearshart.
Left. Oh, backing off on the fence. Burchard trying to find us. Oh, once again.
Huge left hook.
Good movement there from Burchard.
Yeah, it's weird. Major seems to move in slow.
How about this?
Compared to Muradov, but he kept out of the way.
And that's how it's always been sparring him too. He's
He's another two under.
Gerald's on the neck here. He's behind the head.
He's got 24 submissions in his career. He's close to
He did. He just tapped out.
Cash in the ticket tonight.
Wow, that is a big round. He was hurt badly in that first round. He dug deep. This is the best version that we've seen of Burchard in a while. He was hurting bad on the feet, got rocked, got dropped, comes back, and gets the rear naked choke. I told you, this guy knows one way to win, and that's to finish, Mike.
I'm not going to lie. It started off, it didn't look good for this guy right here. He's looking at me, but I'm telling you, he's so tough, and the skill was there, and my word, what a finish.
A look at tonight's Smart Move presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Oh my goodness.
Drags him down straight away, gets one hook in, but as he's getting the hook in, he's working on getting the arm sunk under the neck, initially over the chin, then he squeezes it, he makes a little adjustment, gets it under there, and then look at this. Muradov tapping away, get off me, I'm done.
Congratulations.
Protein snack of number 2. The decision is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Take away Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Gerald
Yes.
M. Mearshart.
1-inch edge in reach. Back inside the octagon, here is Bruce Buffer.
Take away Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division.
Middleweight division.
Fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record, 6 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Lansing, Michigan, Michael the Gentleman Gilmore.
Wow.
Now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 5 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185.5 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Andre Petrosky.
Wow. And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Jason Ozang.
Jason Herzog back inside the octagon. Camilla with us here. Glad you are too on ESPN. What a way to start the main card at middleweight. And a couple of more at 185 pounds will tango right now. Andre Petrosky, Michael Gilmore, Team Ortega.
Look at that straight away.
Yep.
Petrosky comes out fast, right across the center of the octagon.
No right hand there lands though for Gilmore.
Little right hand landed.
Cheeky right hand, as you would say.
Cheeky. That's the thing, it seems like Gilmore is at a speed disadvantage. And I think he is on paper, but still, if you've got the right timing, you can beat that speed.
Normally after you take the Ultimate Fighter, you go home, you got to sit on the results. You can't tell anybody, right? But also Michael Gilmore got married in June, in the interim between the end of the show and returning.
Oh, Gilmore just missed with that right hook there.
And we also got to shout out your friend Michael, Dominic Cruz, because Gilmore and Dominic Cruz were high school wrestling teammates.
That is correct. And I asked him, was Dominic Cruz always the little pain in the backside that he is now? And I was very sad to say that he didn't say yes.
I would never say that.
He said no, he said he was pretty quiet actually. So something definitely changed.
Oh, right from Petrosky.
I don't even think Andre knows he rocked him with that right hook because you saw him in the back.
Takedown, yeah.
Yes.
You know, drilling that combination. Big slam.
Something changed there. That was a beautiful right hook, straight into the double leg, slams in the middle of the octagon. And the relevance of that is Gilmore does not have the fence to use to get back to the feet. Back in the old days, on top, they would try and push you up against the fence because they can trap you there. Elbow you, use the fence to trap you. But as we know now, you use that fence to stand up all day.
Andre's got very good submission, so this is where he wants to be. He's going to feel most comfortable on top of his opponent. Looking for them to make a small mistake, whether they turn their back, he'll take the rear naked choke, guillotine. It doesn't matter. Andre's got a squeeze on him, man. I will tell you that.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC.
He's got to be careful. What he's trying to do there is trying to get both arms underneath the body of Petrosky and then shimmy it up.
That was a nice little move there. The corner mount, he pushed that leg over on purpose so he could sit on top of that one leg and start to use his ground and pound.
He's very close to mounting it here.
Yeah, nice elbow there as well. That was a good move from Andre. And that's going to force his opponent to go, he can go no way right here, right? You've got to make a slight adjustment or the mistake is going to gift wrap that arm, start landing big
elbow. He's very close to getting the head and arm there as well. The position was right there, but Gilmore, I don't want to say defended, but he scrambled well out of that position. He's still in a bad position. He's being controlled, full side control. Petrosky's landing good shots. Gilmore's going to try and get on his side, going to try and reclaim his guard. He's going to be careful as he stands because he's going to give up the ball. But he's up. Nice, solid on, but straight back down.
Andre's got to be just a little bit careful though. These big slams, these big lifts, they're going to drain a little bit of energy out of him. But now he's got the back, he's got one to hook in.
Yeah,
He can throw that hook in whenever he wants, Mike.
We saw that on the Ultimate Fighter as well, because he said on the show when they did an aerodyne test to test the conditioning, his conditioning was better than everybody's. But we saw in the fight, he ran out of gas, he ran out of steam, and that's partially, or I would say mainly due to experience. You know, it's a big opportunity, just like this is, right? You're in shape, but when you're early in your career, you forget to do the most basic of things, which is breathe, and you hold your breath and you're like, why am I getting tired? Well, you're exerting whilst not breathing. So right now, he's going to take that neck home. There's a big neck crank. Gilmore's going to fight those hands, and he's out for the moment.
Relentless pressure through the first 4 minutes for Petrosky. The knock on him has been, can he last later in the fight? Gilmore telling us this week, you know the first round's going to be tough against Andre.
But I know since the show, obviously, Andre's been back in the gym at Daniel Gracie's and working with John Marquez and EEFC's training with Sean Brady and a lot of the guys down in Philly. So I think he's really trying to address that issue and up the sparring rounds, up the intensity of the training, because obviously I saw him after the show had filmed. I didn't know how it played out, but I see he was working on a lot of the things that maybe he was not for.
He says he reluctantly gave up the curls and the kind of
yeah, come on, he's got the lat muscles. Yeah, he's working more on functional strength, is what he was saying. But see, he could be setting up a guillotine here if he lets Gilmore sneak out that back door there.
10 seconds!
Too short time now.
Final seconds of round one tick away. They were a good 5 minutes for Petrosky.
Time!
Big fighter.
Petrosky was taking some big breaths there between the rounds. As we said before, that did cost him on the show, but he does seem to be recovered now.
2 takedowns in the first frame for Petrosky and nearly 4 minutes of ground control time.
Yeah, there was a big slam as well. Picked him up high, carried him across the octagon, and boom, slammed him down.
There's the leg kicks from Gilmore. That's something I expected to see out of him in this fight. He loves to chop that inside leg, especially against southpaws. And his corner gave him some advice. He said, listen, we know that he was going to come hot, come out strong in that first round.
Andre there. As Andre came in for a takedown, I think he got caught by a decent shot. And right there again.
You're right. Good job from Gilmore to get his timing down. Seems to be in good shape here.
That was a heavy low kick.
Andre, his corner, Daniel Gracie and John Marquez imploring him, please set up the takedown. Don't just shoot from a distance. Use your punches. I know he's been working diligently on his stand-up at the gym. But doing it in the gym, Michael, like we know, and doing it in the octagon under white light and UFC debut.
Two very different things, Paul. Just landed a nice head kick there, though. Gilmore ate it, no problem. Fights right back there as well. Hey, listen, Gilmore, if you look at him, he's so motionless in the face. He doesn't give much away. All right. He's also landing.
Petrosky says play on.
The crown jewels. But the man is determined. You know, as I say, he looks half asleep with the expression on the face. But he's throwing down here.
Andre's overswinging with that left, and he's getting countered nicely by Gilmore. He's going wide as Gilmore's going straight down the arrow there.
As the crow flies.
As the crow flies, nice. Oh, Gilmore undershot that. Good takedown defense.
This is a better round for Gilmore, doing well here.
Wow, nice uppercut there, Gilmore.
And he's connecting the frequency. And Petrosky's throwing a lot of shots. Takedown attempts, I mean. And he's going to tire out if he's not careful. Slowly but surely, Gilmore is chipping away in the legs, working the body. Little uppercuts as Petrosky does this.
Let's listen to